Okay, this is basically my bug out bag. A couple people wanted me to do a video and explain what and all I carried in mine. Basically, on the outside of it, I've got a cheaper knife. It's just a spare in case something happens to my main knife I would be carrying on my hip. Also got a cold steel Royal Kukri, which is basically just used like a machete. Awesome knife though, really love it. Got a quiver with crossbow arrows attached to the side also. I've got this and it matches the arrows, and I'm OCD so I think it looks really cool. Got a AA mag light here, and water bottle holder on the outside with full bottle of new water. Front compartment, I have a power pack. This holds 4 18650 batteries. You can charge it up on a computer with a USB, then you can use it. It's got dual USB ports to charge cell phones or power anything else that uses a USB connection. Good thing to have. Couple of packs of waterproof matches, compass, roll of electrical tape, X-Acto knife, handy to have, black marker and a silver marker in case you need to mark anything or write anything, notepad in case you want to write down which direction you're going, or you know, where something's at, where you find water, where you find food, whatever. Another extra knife, just because I've got way too many, so why not carry a couple extras. Screwdriver, because you never know. Got a pack of wet wipes, in case you need to, you know, clean your hands off, clean your face off, whatever. Got some Clorox wipes. Of course, these would be more for cleaning off something that you think may have bacteria or something infectious on it. You're not going to want to be using them on your face, but definitely something good to have in a bug out situation, especially if you're looking for like a zombie apocalypse or something. Got a SAS survival guide. Never leave home without that. Oop, that was a cigarette lighter. Cigarette lighter, which will be useless if you get it wet usually, but got some rope and some paracord. You know, millions of uses for each of those. Building shelters, I mean, just, you know, all kinds of different uses. I've got a few packs of almonds just threw in here. Now, actually, if I was actually going to bug out, I would actually grab some other food and throw in here. I just don't see the need in keeping a lot of food in here all the time, since I can, you know, it only take 30 seconds to grab something and throw it in there. That way I can rotate it and keep the stock fresh and all that. Hot hands, in case you need some quick warmth, don't have time to build a fire. Hand sanitizer, just like with Clorox wipes, you know, definitely something, especially like, you know, if there's some kind of bacterial, viral, whatever infection, you know, that you're wanting to guard from. Definitely want to keep your hands and everything clean. Flashlight. I've got a lot of high-end flashlights. This is a very, you know, well, not very cheap, but, you know, pretty cheap flashlight from Walmart, really. This does use 6 AA batteries, and it's not extremely bright, but it's very much bright enough for a survival kind of situation. But the good thing about this is it's going to burn for hours and hours versus a lot of my more powerful lights. You know, they're going to be really, really bright, but they're not going to last that long. So for this kind of situation, something like this is going to be a lot better, in my opinion anyway. Zip ties, millions of uses. If you need to secure something to something, if you need to secure somebody, this size is good for just about anything. Definitely a good thing to have. Got a couple more packs of waterproof matches, because shelter, fire, water, that's your main things you're going to worry about. So you definitely want to make sure you're covered on the fire end of everything. This is a mess kit. I'm going to get into this extensively in a minute. This is like the one thing out of the bag. If I had to dump the bag and grab one thing, this is the thing I would grab. Okay, a couple of collapsible water bottles. Take up very little room, and that way when you do find a good water source, you know, a little extra ability to carry some back with you. Glow sticks, they look really cool, especially at a rave, so you definitely want to have these. But they could be handy, and yeah, pretty much they look cool. Let's see. This zip bag is just first aid supplies. I'm not going to go in depth with this. This is basically just some gloves, simple bandages. I do carry ibuprofen, Benadryl, Imodium, and Tylenol. That's going to cover you if you need, you know, somebody has an allergic reaction to something, if you need to decrease swelling, somebody's got a fever, or somebody's got dysentery. But anyway, and triple antibiotic ointment. Other than that, it's just basically bandages and stuff. I carry stuff to do sutures and stuff like that as well. But like I said, I'm not going to go into that. I'm a medic. If you're not a medic, probably shouldn't be suturing people. Anyway, have a urine specimen cup that is full of tea light candles. Tea light candles are awesome. Use them to start fires, use them for light. They're very handy little things to have. Very cheap, so they take up very little room. Got this other, my pack's falling over now that it has nothing in it, but got another bag here. A couple of road flares, because you just never know. Got extra batteries. This is 8 batteries, so I've got 6 for the big light and 2 for the little light, so I've got exactly a change for each. Inside this, I have 2 emergency Mylar sleeping bags. I have 4 of the emergency rescue blankets. I have a sharpening stone and tube of super glue. Because just like with most of the stuff, you never know. Okay. One thing I carry in any of my kits, or anytime I go hiking, even small hikes, an assortment of various sizes of Ziploc bags. Very handy in case you're going to get wet, or in case it starts raining on you, if you have to go through water, whatever. There's just a million uses for Ziploc bags, you know, survival situation, hiking, camping, anything. These are 2 emergency ponchos. Extremely cheap and cheesy, but you know, they keep you dry. And if you carry a big poncho, like a full poncho, it's going to take up probably more room than you're going to want to give up in your bag. This is just gloves, face mask, and a toboggan in case it's like a cold situation. That can really help you a lot right there. And then in the back of the bag, we have a Mylar emergency shelter. Good thing to have just in case you can't make shelter somewhere. This is, you can get these at Walmart. It's a triple thing. It's got a compass, emergency whistle, and then it has a magnifying glass. I probably can't get it out because I'm trying to. Yeah, there it is. So you can use that, you know, to start fires with if you need to. If you need to get like a stinger out of somebody or something, you can see it better. It actually has a thermometer on the back of it as well. Very handy. Good little thing to have. Okay, now for the most important thing, I'm going to show the mess kit. Like I say, with the mess kit, it is the one thing that I would take out of the entire kit. And the mess kit has the essential stuff in it. Theoretically, you should be able to survive with what's in here and a little bit of skill. First of all, I have several packs, individually packed fire starters. These are just cotton balls that have, you take petroleum jelly, melt it down, soak the cotton balls in it, squeeze them out, put them in the bags. They'll burn several minutes. They're the best thing for starting fires in the world. They're just awesome, and they're like almost free. They're so cheap. So make you up a bunch of those. I carry those in all my kits. Okay. Carry T-Mix for a couple of reasons. Number one, purified water tastes like crap. This will make it taste good enough to where you'll drink it and try to keep you from dehydrating because you don't want to drink it. But usually if you're about to dehydrate, you're not going to care what the water tastes like. But this will potentially make you drink it before you get to dehydration. Also, these have two different kinds here. One has vitamin A, C, and E in it, and the other ones have vitamin B and caffeine. So just good things to have. You know, if you're in a survival situation, most likely you're not going to be getting all the vitamins you need. Any little bit helps. Plus, it makes everything taste better. Wire saw. I usually carry a couple of these in any pack. They work really well for cutting, you know, small stuff. They'll cut. They're surprising, actually. If you take your time with them, you can actually cut some pretty big stuff. You can't, you know, go logging or anything, but you can do pretty good with them. And actually inside the mess tin. Reason the mess tin is so important. Anything you eat. I'm not going to say anything, but most of the stuff that you're going to eat, you're going to want to boil it. If you're going to be drinking any water, it's not going to hurt to boil it. We've got water purification stuff, but also, you know, if you're going to make you some earthworm soup or something like that, you have to have something to cook it in. So it's very important to have some kind of a mess tin type thing. I've got a couple different kinds depending on which kit I'm working with, but this is the biggest one that I use. Anyway, emergency candle. Candles are just awesome. We've got 3 spools here. First one is just black thread. It's like some pretty tough strength black thread. Some wire. Use that for making snare traps and such. And then this is fishing line. We've got safety needles, safety pins. Safety pins have a variety of uses: repairing clothes, repairing your shelter. If you're using some kind of like a tarp or something like that for a shelter, you can bend them and make hooks out of them for, you know, fishing and trapping and stuff like that. They're very handy. Definitely have those in your kit. This is a magnesium fire starter. Gotta have these. Never leave home without one of those. If all else fails, those things you can do something with. This is my little fishing kit. It's got more fishing line in it. It's got some bait, and it's just synthetic bait. It's got sinkers. I should probably get it closer to the camera. It's got fish hooks, and that's about it. And basically, you know, with this you should be able to catch a fish if you're lucky. Now these are the Coleman water purification tablets, a 2-stage purification. Got those. Technically, you can also use this. This is potassium permanganate. This stuff has like a numerous amount of uses for survival. You can use this to start fires with. You can use it to purify water. You can use it as antiseptic. You can use it to make signals in the snow. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can do with it. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about how to use it because you need to spend more time researching how to use it safely than what I'm wanting to use on this video. If you do buy some, read up on it before you start playing with it, because it can be very dangerous if you're not doing with it what you should be doing. Okay, a couple of razor blades just in case. Little squeeze light, can opener. This is a salt and pepper shaker, but instead of salt and pepper, it's got salt and sugar. Sugar is a lot more useful than pepper. You can even use sugar and the potassium permanganate to start a fire. You can eat sugar and, you know, get something out of it, versus eating pepper would probably not be very fun. And then some sewing needles. Sewing needles are, you know, important for like mending clothes, mending shelters. You can also use them for hooks, etc. So, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.